Hey guys, what's going on? It's Grim, and yes, it's been a friggin' while. I feel like I say this every time, but I'm just really busy at work. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of new software is coming up, a lot of little side projects myself going on, and I just really haven't had a chance to play. And not for nothing, it's postseason baseball, and I am a huge Boston Red Sox fan. So you can, if you're a hater, you can just shut your face. And if you're a fan, then you know the pride. I'm a fan, win or lose, no fair weather here. I hate fair weather fans. Where I live now, that's all there is. I mean, it's ridiculous. But not about sports. I'm playing a new game today. It's called the Stanley Parable. It's a really weird looking kind of indie, original game. And, that's what I really like to play, new different things that kind of twist with your mind a little bit. And this looks it. So I just went through the options and just going to go ahead and begin the game. So you're seeing this just as I'm seeing it for the first time. So I'm going to have a sip of my Mountain Dew here and we're going to get going.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. That seems like a interesting story. But
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now
this is pretty
it's
fucked
just
up.
a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What in the hell? So this is the Stanley Parable, guys. This is what it is.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
But am I Stanley?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh no.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Well, I'm not going the way Stanley went. Let's see where this goes. All right. So this is a very interesting game, guys. I think this is kind of one you can kind of roll around and.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go from here. It's left. Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Let me out!
Now, let's see.
So it's very interactive, kind of... This guy is your narrative.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely,
this is
definitely
Evan,
this way.
Evan Novak or Dennis something.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Wow.
We just have to get
This is crazy.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ah, really? Alright, so apparently if you go off track, they restart the game. So I will follow the narrative now, and
gone. What could it mean?
I'll just follow the narrative, and we'll go from there.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, I mean, I don't know, it's only been, what, a few minutes playing this game? And so far I've had to start over. I found the bigger room with all the cameras.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Let's see.
Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute
crazy.
ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I have no idea where I'm going.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
I think so, buddy.
It's unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Very interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is one of those games where you just walk around, and then all of a sudden something's different.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story.
See.
Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the hell?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well,
No.
you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square.
If you notice, I just got an achievement for pressing the spacebar a lot.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Yeah.
Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I wonder if I got this line because I can't find the storyline, or is this part of the storyline?
We end up beyond
There's the parable.
even if there's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
So,
are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
it's kind of crazy.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't...
Well, shit, I ended up to the beginning again.
Restart.
Ay. Alright. We fall in line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
All right, well, so basically my thoughts on the game. I've been playing it for a little while now. I just wanted to give you a lot of the dialogue and just a lot of like how the game plays. And every time it restarts you, it's still part of the game. And it just it continues on. And your fourth fail is the what's going to happen next. Like I'm back at the line again, and the dialogue just going along with it is just entertaining. The vocal here in this game is done by a guy named Kevin Brighting, and it's just fantastic. I mean, he's got an excellent voice, and he's just an excellent character reader. Now, this game was a 2011 award-winning source mod, also the same name, Stanley Parable, but they recreated it with more, just better looks, better graphics, and I think more emotion and more of a narrative. I mean, I'm literally being told to walk in a circle. What other game tells you to walk in a circle, and he's telling you a story, but the story is all twisted, and it's like you live in a weird world that the area is constantly changing. I don't know, you just watched it. I mean, it's very interactive. I don't know. I kind of like it for $12. It's on sale right now for like another 2 or 3 days. Probably the end of the weekend or something. And it's worth it, man. For $12, this is you could definitely have a few drinks or whatever and play this game and have a good laugh. So.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
So, they're telling you, they're telling you the game right there. That's great. Galactic Cafe, hands up to you. This is quite a good game. As far as a review, I know this is more a review. I kind of just wanted to give you like a first look of the gameplay, and I always like to just kind of end the video with some type of what I thought about it. For $12, it's a win. Even $20 on a weekend where you're tired of playing everything else, it's a win. I recommend it, and it's a fun game. It's definitely different. It's a thought. It's not a thought game, but it's just the interaction between you and the narrator and the fail of the game and the interesting story of how the whole thing's just falling apart. But I like it. It's just a first-person exploration game. Your name is Stanley, but it's not Stanley. Like, you talk about Stanley like you're doing it, but then at the same time, he talks about Stanley that he's like telling you, like, hey man, you know about Stanley? So and if you purchase it on Steam, when you read the introduction about it, it's what it says. You will follow a story, you will not follow a story. You'll have a choice, you will not have a choice. Because, as you saw in the beginning, I went off my own direction, and Jesus, it ended up being a fail. So this is the Stanley Parable, guys. Sorry I have not been around. I have some Battlefield 4 footage that I want to put up. I just haven't had time to cut it up. So I might look into doing some of that tonight, maybe get something up shortly after this video. Also, I played some Call of Duty, recorded some Call of Duty. I fucking hate Call of Duty. Don't play Call of Duty. And I've been playing some DayZ Epoch. I haven't had a problem getting it into the server. And I think I'm going to put out a video on a fix. When you run your games and sometimes, like, a few minutes in, you get the Windows error, little yellow triangle with the exclamation point, and it, running in Windows performance mode or whatever the hell. I have a fix for that, so. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is the Stanley Parable. $12 on Steam. Pick it up now. It's on sale for a few days. It's definitely worth it. It's a thought, not a thought game, but it definitely twists with your mind. And I think playing at night, in quiet surroundings, it might be quite fun. It would be great if you could play this with like a few people, and you could all be like in the same world, locked up, and you have to work together. Yeah, because it could be probably quite fun. I see a lot of laughs. So, thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.